Hey, what's up, man? You already know what it is. DJ Reality C, what's the boys, 411 podcast. And right now, man, I'm here with a very, very special guest. Thank you for coming, actually, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate my wife for, you know what I'm saying, allowing this. But, yeah, we here with somebody that's very known in the dance scene. Do you want to introduce yourself? You want me to?
I'm Aaliyah. Sometimes I go by Toni.
Okay. Toni Aaliyah. How you doing? You straight?
Yeah, I'm good.
What you been up to?
Just work. I got a job at a studio.
Yeah.
So I'm teaching.
Oh yeah. What you teaching like?
They have me teaching ballet. I do hip hop, and sometimes I'll do contemporary or like free movement.
Yeah.
But we're training right now, practicing for competition. So.
That's what's up. Do you get well? I don't know if you can like share a studio name or anything like that.
Oh, Impact Dance Academy.
Impact Dance. Mm-hmm. That's like this St. Pete area. That's kind of.
Yeah, it's down 64th Street.
Oh, okay. Now that's what's up. And like the age group that you teaching is like kids, or is it like
Yeah, it's between the age of 4 and 14. I think is the oldest.
Yeah. Nah, that's what's up. How long you been teaching though?
I started teaching at a studio, I want to say when I was 20.
Yeah.
I was teaching at l'Academy of Dance Ballet. And then I was helping with the family blessing rehearsals and performing a little bit. And now I'm at Impact Dance.
That's hard. Speaking of family blessing though, like I heard you've been doing that since like you was very young. Like
yeah,
how that came
when
about?
it was known as the chocolate nutcracker. I started when I was 3 years old. Did it for like 3 years and then stopped for 6.
You stopped for 6, right? What age did you stop?
I stopped when I was 6 years old because
you started when you were 6?
Yeah, I wanted to do soccer.
Okay.
So I did soccer for 6 years and then I started dancing again when I was 12.
How's that been like just being in the family, chocolate nutcracker, and just seeing the transition to family blessing and just seeing different faces how's that been?
It's very interesting actually, like growing up in things like that. You start out as a little kid and you're just amazed by just like how big everything is and you want to be in everything, and then you like grow older and they ask you for help and all of a sudden you're a grown person and like, you have much more responsibility in that environment.
Yeah, that's what's up. I'm pretty sure like being there for so long, like a lot of the kids that stay as well kind of like look at you as like a big sis, a big mentor. Is that the case, of everybody just kind of like just be there? You take someone under your wing and things.
I mean, I'm sure, there are a couple kids who make sure to give me a hug when they see me. So.
Yeah, sure. What's your relationship with Mama J? Shout out to Mama J too.
Yes, hey Mama J. I love her. She's so sweet, so helpful.
Yeah. This is like, that's her event, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And so like she do it every year. For those who don't know, she do it every year, and that's kind of like something I want to do. Do you think you'll do like other events just like that, or you think you just kind of just settle one down right now?
Well, when it comes to my dance career and what I would want to do with that, the most I would do is have a company.
Okay. Like a company with a studio and everything. You plan on having not planning on having, but would you have like other teachers as well, or just you would want to be like the main teacher?
Yeah, of course I would want to like raise some people, train some people. I'm really kind of interested in having like my own variation of contemporary ballet.
That'd be hard. And what else you said? You say you teach hip hop too, right?
Mm-hmm.
How you like teaching hip hop? I'm a hip hop fan myself, but how you like teaching hip hop?
Yeah, hip hop is fun. The kids love it, of course. But I'm still training. I didn't even really start training in hip hop until I was 17.
Yeah. Why it took you so long?
It was just something that I did for fun, like in the family blessing.
Okay.
But then I moved to Orlando, started going to Motive. And yeah, so I just started doing only hip hop for quite a while.
Yeah. And speaking of family blessings as well, like I actually, you know what I'm saying, with the team, we actually did it a couple of times. How was that? Like, was that new for y'all? Like, just having like a dance crew to come and join? Like, y'all been having kind of different, you know what I'm saying, people coming and joining and everything like that.
What you mean?
You know, like just with an outside crew just coming and joining, just you know what I'm saying, participate and perform with y'all. Was y'all like, y'all always had like different people come and join, or was it like, oh, okay, so these some, you know what I'm saying, just some boys just dancing and everything like that? Was it kind of new for y'all, or it wasn't?
For the family blessing?
Yeah.
I don't really know how. I just know when I get people to join the family blessing, it's people that I know personally that I dance with for fun. Like me and my best friend did it together for a couple of years, but I don't know really how they recruit people. Oh, well, actually, they do sometimes try to go through Pcca. I know about that. Dunudole, of course. But yeah, it's pretty just like who you know.
Yeah, man. That's definitely an event that's gonna always kind of stick, and I'm always support it. You know what I mean? But speaking of like right now terms, where you at with the event? Like, is it you still going hard at it, going strong at it? You'll be in it next year. Or you pretty much just like don't really.
At this point, I'm just. Well, I went into it this past year just wanting to help, but ended up doing a couple scenes, so a couple lead parts. So that was cool, but I mean, it just depends on where I am. If I'm in St. Pete, I'll do it, but if I'm living somewhere else, I don't think I would travel to do it.
Yeah, that's probably how we met, huh? Family blessing.
Family blessing. Were we not going to Gibbs?
No, we was, but I didn't really. I didn't know you went to Gibbs.
Oh.
Like I first seen you at Family Blessing, but I remember like I went to the bathroom one time, and then you was out in like the lobby area of Enoch Davidson and stuff like that. You remember that time? You don't remember that time? Like he was doing like the after party that he had for the Family Blessing cast.
And that was your first time meeting me?
No, I don't think. Well, yeah, I think my first time like speaking to you, yeah. Cause your dad took that picture, remember?
Oh, the picture.
Yeah, dad took that picture and things of that nature. And yeah, so that was my first time like really speaking to you and everything like that. But Family Blessing was definitely crazy. And like I said, I'm always support it. But you said Pcca though. Like Pcca, what got you in the Guilds period? Like,
it was the dance program, which is actually kind of strange because I didn't even want to be dedicated to dance. But I was just like, it's free dance classes, so I'm gonna do it. But it ended up being, it was nice. Of course, junior, senior year, you have to do like juries and you have to start composing things and you have to do a senior project and all of that. So it became a lot, but I'm very grateful for that experience.
And the projects and things, that's your own project, right? Like something you created?
It can be. I know that from my class, you could either create your own piece or just perform in the family blessing. I decided to create my own piece. It was me and 2 other class members, Nicole and Destiny, and we just had a showcase. And that was our project.
And you choreographed that, right? That's what's up. That's what's up. Man, yeah. Shout out to Pcca. See, me, I was done with schools like down here. Like, I ain't want to go to no more schools down south. You know what I'm saying? The quote unquote good schools and things. Like, I wanted to go to something like on TV, like High School Musical or something where it's just like nothing but arts. And so I was like begging my mom to move me to New York. I was like, I'm not going to school down here no more.
Oh, it's like that in New York.
I heard of Juilliard. I don't know if that's in New York. That's in New York?
Oh, you wanted to go to dance for college.
Well, yeah, but like I didn't even know. I just thought that it was just better, you know, because you never really know until you like get exposed to different things and you go out of town and everything. So it's like I never been in New York, so it's like I'm seeing like Juilliard and everything. So I'm like, they gotta have a school for people that's in high school or whatever that focus in on art, you know what I'm saying, to prepare them for that type of school. But just, you know what I'm saying, just thinking like that. And so I ain't really want to go to Gibbs. I got on, I think they called it grandfather then, and my sister went, and then I'm going to Gibbs. I was in the beta program, but then I seen the Pcca thing, and that just like blew my mind. I was like, hold on, it's kind of like High School Musical in the sense, like just different art and just, of course I wasn't in it, but I mean I did take a couple of classes, you know what I'm saying, under the table because we weren't supposed to, but.
Why didn't you do it?
Why I do it? Man, see, it was just I don't know, it just my type of dance, and I wasn't really trying to go that route, not knowing I probably needed to, you know. Like when I took modern, it really helped just move muscles that I wasn't moving before, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I probably needed to take ballet and stuff like that, but I just
You never took a ballet class?
No, I have, but it was just when we had like our teacher, Miss Page.
Miss P or Miss Sales?
Miss P. Yeah, but I was just in there clowning, like not clowning, like don't get me wrong, I be taking it serious because you know I love dance, but it was just I knew certain things I ain't have my balance right. I knew certain things I was doing wrong, so it was like, man, I'm just finna mess with Shaquilla, I'm finna mess with Tyler and Leah, all kinds of stuff. So yeah, so that was pretty much it. But modern, I was I think probably better, you know, doing modern than I was with ballet. Yeah. But yeah, how you like it, just the instructors, you know what I'm saying? I know you mentioned Miss P. You ever work with Miss Page?
I have not worked with Miss Page. There was one year, like 2 years ago, where she sent me an email about lines, so I did that. But other than that, we haven't done any work together.
You said about line?
Lines Discovery Project. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm tripping. I thought you said like line, like for Nada. Well, all right. So what was that though? Like Discovery Project. What
it's like a weekend where you do workshops with some dancers from the Alonzo King Lions Ballet Company. I love that workshop so much. It really, just that short amount of time and training with them, the way that they train you really just changed the way that I view dance and my body. And
like what kind of stuff it was doing, if you can, you know what I'm saying, give it a see.
It was ballet, mostly ballet technique, exploratory movement. We did some repertoire from the company too, so that was really nice.
You got anybody that like inspired you when it came down to dance?
Inspiring me? Well, I will have to say, when I started training hip hop, the person that made me come back over and over again was Marley Hightower. She was the first hip hop class I took in Orlando. And Yeah, it was just like different. I didn't see or approach hip hop the way that she did. Like I really grew in her classes. There's also Sal Velasquez. Love his classes. Love his choreography. There's also Daryl Boltner. And they're all from Motive. I just love Motive so much.
Oh yeah, man! Shout out to those people. Would you consider like teaching that Motive if they offer you?
I did fantasize about it a couple times.
Yeah.
But yeah, just depends on if I decide to live in Orlando.
Oh yeah, man! Shout out to Orlando. Y'all got a lot of heavy hitters. What about just the Florida dance scene? I know you said you was going, you know what I'm saying, make your way out to an event and things of that nature. And when I say Florida dance scene, I'm talking about just, you know, the battle scene and everything. I know earlier I said she was doing dancing, and she is. But no, the battle scene, I'm just, you know, asking like, would you really come to the event, or is it kind of like,
I wouldn't mind coming to an event. It just has to be good timing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like the thesis one you was trying to come to, or you weren't really trying to rock
What
with
was that, on a Sunday? I feel like, I don't know what happened, but I did want to go.
Yeah.
But I am going to, I don't know if you've heard of The Getaway, but that's next weekend. And it's a 4-day workshop.
Oh, you going there? Oh, that's what's up. Yeah, shout out to them. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Shout out to them. I to be honest, I need to be going. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need to be taking more classes and things. But sometimes I'll be in my head, and like, when I dance, I only do what my body do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think about it. So when I have to do choreography and think about it, then I always have 2 left feet, and like, I can't dance. Or I feel like that until I just, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I probably just need to do more classes to structure my mind more for the studio. But that's definitely look like it's gonna be raw, the getaway thing. I know a couple of people that's, you know what I'm saying, organizing that thing. So yeah, I don't know. If I make it out there, I go. But nah, I don't. But as far as like battling and things of that nature, you just ain't get around to it.
I've never done battling or anything like that.
Yeah.
There was one workshop I did, Freddie Dance Project. They had like a cipher type of situation in one of the classes. But I don't even remember the teacher's name, but she was so great.
Do you think that, how you feel about battling personally? Like, how you feel, do you think it's like corny? Or how you feel about that?
Battling?
Yeah.
No, it's great. Like, I don't mind friendly competition. I think it's really good to feed off of each other.
Okay. Alright.
In that way.
What about like just say if you with a dance team and y'all doing a competition and y'all going against another dance team, y'all have your own separate times to perform. Do you like that kind of stuff as well?
I was never really into the competition scene like that. But I'm in it now, so I'll be in it for a year. However many seasons that is.
And that's with Motives, right?
No, that's with Impact Dance.
Okay. Alright, yeah. Nah, that's crazy. They actually was supposed to do something they do every year called Prelude Canvas. I don't know if you heard of it or not, but that's when like a lot of the dance teams and the Marley Hightowers, all of them, they come to Tampa and yeah, they compete. And shout out to them. They supposed to be doing it. They have it like in every different state, like one being Philly and all that, but we have it called Prelude South every year. And shout out to Mario too, to Mario Henry. He was a Bob Studio, and I know he kind of run it, you know what I'm saying? And cause they have like the competition, but they also have like the battles as well, and it'd be like all in one day. And so, but I'm not sure they're doing it this year. I hope they do. But yeah, I love to see that, like, the competitions and things of that nature, because then I could just be a fan, just sit down and watch. You know what I'm saying? And see, I'm not with the crew, just I'm not with the crew that like do competitions and everything like that. For anybody who didn't know, so like we get to just sit down and watch and just see all the crews just go at it like that.
I don't have reality DC anymore.
No, we do, but we don't do like competitions like that. Like we a freestyle crew, so it's like, but we do have times when we do choreography, but the type of choreography that competition type worthy, it's kind of like what I'm saying, not our lane. You feel me? But you know what I'm saying? I would love to be a part of that. Probably when I was younger, but now I'm like, you know what I'm saying, in a different space right now. But yeah, that's what's up. So with the Impact Studio, I'm trying to see if I heard of that before. I know I heard of that, but I'm just saying I'm trying to see like
They're fairly new.
Oh yeah. I know there's other instructors that's there, right? I hope. If you can name just like one.
Well, sometimes they have Hydra and India come.
Hydra, that name sound familiar. Did she do the Family Blessing?
Hydra Faye, yeah. She was also in Pcca. And she's in Duludo Lake.
Yeah, man. I be forgetting, like, I be knowing the names, I be knowing the face, but I be couldn't put it together. It's crazy. But the Impact Studio, that's not hard. And they like take everybody, like you said, right? Like it don't matter your age, like you can come be a part of it.
Right now it's really just children, and it's all girls right now, but guys are welcome to come. We're working on having adult classes as well, so
yeah, that's what's up.
Just building that up.
What's some of the, you know what I'm saying, just going back to PCCA real quick, what's some of the like pros and cons of being in the PCCA?
Okay, so the pros is you get intensive training from good people. That's a pro. Another pro is just the experience. It's not just dancing there. You get to perform, you get opportunities, discounts to do things that other people may not have access to. It definitely gives you that, a lot more experience and a lot more knowledge. A con, I would have to say, if you're not 100% dedicated to being in the dance world, it can become very anxiety inducing, just because it's demanding. You have to be in the classes, you have to produce the products, you have to do the work. And if you're not interested in it all the way, you're not dedicated to it, it will take a toll on your mind.
Nah, yeah, man. I definitely, speaking around, I definitely like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, a lot of had a lot of homegirls that was in PCCA, and I just seen them, ripping and running and things a lot, and just trying to make sure they had everything they needed for certain projects, or had everything they needed for, class, and even just, the right attire, you know what I mean? So I definitely had a little glimpse. Of course, I didn't know exactly how hard it was, because we was, I think they called like split or something. We was like beta, but just took a PCCA class. And so a lot of the stuff that they did in the modern class, Miss Page, I could tell, didn't really take us as serious, because she didn't know how serious we was. So she had the girls do something, and then we supposed to follow along, but she would just make sure she direct her energy towards, the girls, and just, kind of side eye us, and a little bit, just, make sure we keeping up, but also just make sure that the girls are straight, more so, until she seen how serious we were, especially Tyler, Cause Tyler, he took it like all the way. He stayed once I left. Cause we only did it for a semester, and then I left, and then he stayed for the whole year. You know what I mean? And it was tough then. So just having that little glimpse, I know.
No, it's crazy going from freshman to senior year. Like the class is always so much bigger freshman year.
Oh yeah, cause people be leaving, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
But we all got so close through that.
Yeah. And what about just some of the hard times that you had to face? Like, was it any? Did you see any? I ain't gonna just put it on you, but did you see any like tears sometimes? Did you see any like, you know what I'm saying? Where it's a lot stressful and just anger built up and just people lashing out at things because they can't get certain things right.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course, there was definitely tension. There was definitely panic attacks happening at times, but I mean, you know, we all got through it. It never really got horrible, never lingered. Nobody really, well, I wasn't aware of people holding grudges. So
what about yourself though? Like, did you ever get caught up in it a little bit, where it's like the drama of it, or you just kind of just stay straight?
Yeah. Just because, I mean, again, I wasn't even coming into it like saying I want to be a professional dancer. I was just coming into it saying I like dance and these are free dance classes. So I wasn't looking forward to doing the work.
Oh yeah, I definitely understand that. Real quick, let's transition from PCCA and dance in general. I want to ask you about yourself real quick, cause you inspired that to me as a unique type of person. Well, first of all, who is Aaliyah?
That's quite a question. Who is Aaliyah? I feel like I just have a lot to give. I'm very creative and I'm very observant and capable. So, and I have a lot of skills and interests. So I just feel like throughout life, and I can just find a way to bring those skills together, use them where they're necessary. I can really just help a lot of people and give to a lot of people and inspire people.
That's always been kind of like your goal since you was, you know what I'm saying, yay hot, or it's kind of build up on you?
I mean, I just love to create. I like to make beautiful things. And I like seeing things like, I don't want to say in order, but I just like balance. I like calm.
That's what's up. Yeah, because, you know what I'm saying, just having you on social media, I can definitely tell that you in tune with yourself, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people ain't in tune with themselves, and you know what I'm saying, there's people that can't even be in a room by themselves for a long period of time. They go crazy because they need others to latch on and to have. But somebody like yourself, it just seems like you kind of, you know what I'm saying, more put together than just, you know what I'm saying, the average person, especially around our age. And so, like, what books, if you read any books, what books you read?
Well, I just finished reading The Wanderer by Khalil Gibran. I have The Stranger on Audible. I haven't started listening to it yet though, but I read the Spark Notes. I have a whole bunch of books that I read while I was in Orlando. I was reading The Science of Mind and Greek mythology and something else. But yeah, I do like reading.
No, that's what's up. Like, and like the type of books that you read, do they be like all the same type of genre, or it be different?
No, I just read what captures my interest. Sometimes it's more academic. Other times it's just I do like really unique story plots. Like I don't really go for like typical romance stories or anything, but yeah, something that if I read the back and I'm just like I've never heard of that before, that just seems really interesting, something that may not necessarily be common in what I experience, and I'll definitely read it.
Are you the type of person that you like reading different type of things, but sometimes the movies that you watch be the total opposite?
You mean like the movies based on the book?
Yeah.
Have I seen a movie versus a book? I don't think so. The only thing I can really compare, and I haven't even really read comics like that, is like Marvel and DC stuff. But there's a big debate on that. Like, are the comics better? Are the movies better? I feel like the comics are better. But yeah.
So you have me into like superhero stuff?
A little bit. It's entertaining.
Yeah. Who's your favorite superhero?
My favorite is Spider-Man.
Why he your favorite?
I don't know, I've just always loved Spider-Man so much. He feels relatable, honestly, and I don't know why, but I don't know. I feel like if I were to be a superhero, I'd probably end up being somebody that can climb on walls and stuff.
You seen the new movie?
No, not yet.
Oh, okay, yeah. You gotta see that. Yeah, man, my favorite superhero was the Hulk. You know what I mean? But Spider-Man definitely my top 5. I ain't gonna lie. Like even as a kid, like I always I like this Spider-Man. And we had a little cop. We had like a red cop, blue cop. I'm like, it wasn't meant to happen. So like, I always had Spider-Man in my top 5. But yeah, I be rocking with the Hulk. But yeah, man, that's definitely something. How about any like female heroes? Like any female heroes?
I have to say, it's between Wanda and Wonder Woman. Yeah.
That's it?
I mean, they're all cool.
Yeah.
They're all cool, but yeah. Black Widow is fly.
So you be watching the movies and stuff like that when you do get a chance to see them, like the adventures and stuff?
Yeah, it's cool.
What's your favorite one so far?
I have no idea. I just know that, I don't know if it was Endgame that came out.
Yeah.
It was one of them movies where like everybody came together. I was just not feeling that movie.
You didn't like that?
Oh.
That was my favorite one, Endgame. But it was a different reason though.
I don't know if it was that movie or something else, but
Nah, yeah. Well, they had like 2 of them like that when they came together. Like I think Endgame, and then Wait, hold on. That's not my favorite one. Yeah, not my favorite one. That was I think that was the last one. My favorite one was my wife and the thing. Hey, what's my favorite one? I'm about to scream it, call it name. It's not Endgame. It's the one before Endgame. With Thanos one.
I don't even know what that was called, but I know what you're talking about. He snapped his finger and half the universe disappeared.
Yeah. See, that's why it was my favorite, because it showed, movies is movies. So it's like, no matter what it showed, at the end, you gonna always expect, well, for the bright side movies, you gonna always expect for the good to win. But for this movie, the evil one, you know what I'm saying? And it wasn't like a horror film and nothing like that.
Well, that's kind of a debate too. Like, how evil was he? Like, what was his motive? Because a lot of people were saying, like, he didn't feel like he was a villain. He had, like, this reason. But he killed his daughter to get one of the Infinity Stones.
Yeah, and you're right, that happened things. So, like, I feel like, me personally, I feel like he's the type of person, you just got certain people that just, you gotta do what you gotta do. They separate business and personal, and they just go straight business, you know what I'm saying, for everything that they do. And so I feel like he was that type of person that type of whatever he is, alien, where he just, whatever's in the way of what I'm trying to accomplish, just gotta, you know what I'm saying, get zapped or whatever. Nah, you can say that's evil because that's like pretty much all the villains, how they, how they operate, whatever, then they gotta move, you know what I'm saying, so they can accomplish what they need to accomplish. But like you said, like, he was really had like a thing where he was, you know what I'm saying, trying to do something that he made have thought was good. But yeah, so yeah, that's a good debate, I guess. What do you think?
No. That's like a form of genocide, kind of.
Okay. So you think he evil?
He just, like, I don't even remember what his speech was or what he really discussed in the movie on his purpose on doing it, but I just was not feeling that.
Okay.
It's not cool. How you gonna eliminate half the universe without notice?
That's what I'm saying, though. Like, nah, man. But yeah, that was my favorite Avengers movie. Ain't gonna lie, I like that, man. I like that. But nah, you definitely gotta see that Spider-Man one. What else hero like that you be into, like, movies wise?
Movies?
Yeah.
I love watching comedy specials and just funny stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
Like Medea and stuff with Eddie Murphy and A Haunted House. Love to laugh. Dramas are okay. I like when movies are based on true stories too. Those are nice.
Yeah, I feel like the ones that are based on true stories like hit hard. Like, they're just something that's put together. Like, all movies is good, you know what I'm saying, and it's for whatever purpose is needed for. However, when you got like a movie that's like real deep and it's like stuff happen where you can relate to it, not like no, you know what I'm saying, movie to where it's magical and nothing, but stuff happen you can relate to it, and at the end it be like based on a true story, like oh, okay, now it make you want to look into that, you know what I'm saying, on the internet or whatever, and go find that. So I definitely like based on a true story movies as well.
I like thrillers too.
You like thrillers?
Yeah.
No, I rock with thrillers, but I think that's legs that be liking thrillers. Me, cause I ain't the type of person, I don't really like mystery movies. I mean, I sit there and watch it, but I wouldn't, you know, personally just click it on. You know what I mean? I like stuff that, like you said, make me laugh. Like, I just be liking to laugh and stuff like that. Because me, I'm a paranoid person sometimes, and so I be thinking, not to say think that's real or nothing like that, but if I watch a movie, I'm like, damn.
No, they do get strange.
That's what I'm saying, though. Like, they be
like, there was this one movie called, like, Would You Rather or something like that on Netflix. it really made me think: do people actually do stuff like that, or?
Damn, it's crazy like that. You finished it?
Yeah, I did.
You be watching it by yourself?
It was pretty tragic. Did I watch it by myself? I think I did watch that one by myself. Oh no, I didn't. I watched it with a friend. But yeah, I had to watch a comedy movie after that because it was horrific.
Nah, that's how it be for real. Yeah. Man, I don't be, I be doing myself. I used to have very bad nightmares when I was a jit, so it's like, I can't even touch into that, even as a grown man, like I say, like paranoid, so it's like, I can't do that. And all you can, nigga call me scary on camera. I just be, you gotta know yourself, you know what I'm saying? Just like with roller coasters. Like me, I'm also a person that don't like something I don't got control over. Like if I'm strapped in, I can't move, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never flew airplane, but I want to try, but at the same time, I ain't gonna have no control over that either. So I don't know how that's gonna work out, but yeah, I'm that type of person, so I don't do stuff like roller coasters, and I don't like the dentist, none of that. Yeah, I don't rock the dentist. Nah, even.
I'm fine with roller coasters.
You like roller coasters?
Yeah.
What, like big roller coasters? Like.
Yeah, I'll go on any roller coaster. I don't mind.
Do you react though?
I mean, yeah, when we drop, I gotta scream because, sometimes I hold my breath and that helps.
Yeah.
But.
So that really help? You hold your breath like that?
Yeah, just close your eyes and hold your breath.
Hold your eyes and hold your breath. Oh no, bro, I got to see. Nah, I ain't gonna lie, that do help though. Cause I had tried that one time, I ain't gonna lie. I tried that one time and I had my eyes closed, and I think I had somebody with me though, like holding on. I think my homeboy Alfonso or something. I was like middle school at the time, so yeah, I can see how that helped. But so you say you react when y'all drop? Do you be screaming? Cause you, like I said, you're a unique person. Like I don't really hear you too loud.
I mean, sometimes if I'm having a good time, but it doesn't scare me to the point of me screaming. I just scream if I feel like it.
That's okay. Yeah, that's different. Man. Yeah. I don't want to be on the roller coaster no time soon. What's your favorite roller coaster?
The favorite roller coaster I've been on, I feel like, is one where it's like a ship and you rock back and forth until you go all the way around.
That's crazy. Damn, I know exactly what you're talking about too. You don't be afraid, alright, people who like roller coasters, please, I don't mean no harm, but I do though. You don't be afraid it's gonna mess up, it's gonna break.
I'd rather not.
You don't think about that?
I think I lost a shoe on one time, but that's it.
Yeah. You the type of person to just do it and you don't ask questions?
Yeah, I don't know. They just don't scare me. I don't mind the feeling of being suspended or floating.
What do scare you?
What scares me?
Yeah. Or intimidation.
What intimidates me? The first thing that came to mind is being vulnerable with strangers.
Okay.
Unless you're talking about something else. That's really the only thing that I can think of.
That's the only thing you can think of.
I'm not scared of thrilling activities.
You scared to like lose anything?
I feel like everything that's meant for me will always be for me.
Right.
Without a fight, just because my heart is in the right place.
Yeah, for sure. I feel that way too. I'm the type of person I feel like if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. So I definitely feel you. But, or maybe scared is the wrong word. Maybe scared is the wrong word. Maybe like cautious. You know what I'm saying? Like just.
But things do I approach with caution.
Yeah.
I mean, the same thing, just getting to know new people. Definitely, you never know what someone has been through.
Right.
You never know what is going on inside of them, no matter how they appear.
Yeah.
So I'm always very careful about letting people into my life.
That's real. That's real. I'm trying to see how, you know what I'm saying, say this. All due respect, like, but in your life, you know what I'm saying, do you have any built up trauma?
I've definitely experienced some things. Definitely have. I don't really like to let it build up though, I'll say. Throughout my childhood, there were some things that I experienced and I was just too naive to be aware of it. Those things kind of cleared out of my system once I left the house. But then also, those traumatic things kind of caused me to make choices that weren't really good for me, which put me in more traumatic situations. And caused me to cling to people that did not have my best interests at heart. So
You say you don't like for it to build up, so were you able to release a little bit of it, or?
yeah, I think releasing trauma from your body, from your mind, is really just acknowledging what you've been through and how it's affected you and doing the work to move on from that.
Right. That's some good stuff. I was like, oh, chill. So like, have you ever did counseling before?
Yeah, I went to therapy in college and I went to therapy for like a month from, I think it was either August to September or July to August. But yeah, counseling always helps, especially if you've just been through something that has really affected you. It's really good to speak to someone who has an objective viewpoint.
Now, dealing with that trauma, do you feel like that entered in your personality? Like, do you feel like a little bit of that kind of played a part in how you is today? Like, you didn't want to keep it bottled up. However, you know what I'm saying, since you still remember it, and you say you don't, you know what I'm saying, want to get that close to people, do that affect just how you move, like in general?
I mean, yeah, I feel like I'm more aware of signs of things that could be off, much more aware, a lot more wise with my decision-making choices. And there have been a couple occasions where I just assumed something was off but it wasn't.
It wasn't?
There have been a couple of occasions with that. But again, that was just in those instances, because I don't really react monumentally when I feel like something is wrong.
Okay.
I was able to acknowledge that and then reflect on it and then just change.
Right. That's what's up, man. Definitely, I can't recommend it because I never been, but there's plenty of people that I know that will recommend, you know what I'm saying, for anybody to go counseling, or even just, you know what I'm saying, do different things, like just write in a journal, make a song, dance, whatever you kind of not, or you enjoy doing it, but just whatever that's an outlet that could be used as an outlet, you know what I'm saying, for anybody who may be watching. Me, music always been my thing. Not like, I mean, making music one, but just listening to music sometimes, you know what I'm saying? And see, I thought dance was, but dance, I just, you know what I'm saying, I enjoy that more than it being an outlet, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so sometimes I just call on music and stuff. I'm the type of person, when I get mad or angry or something, like I can't even talk really. I don't want to eat, nothing like that. Like I just want to just bother music and things of that nature, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes that can be the best thing to do, you know what I'm saying, in certain situations, but yeah.
Yeah, I was very emotionally unstable in high school. Like if I was upset, I could not function at all.
I did, and going back to the Pcca thing, did remember how I said, did you partake in, you know what I'm saying, drama, not necessarily drama, but did that take a toll on your work with Pcca a lot of times?
Yeah.
What about with friends? Like, people think, oh, like you acting different, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you never had that before.
I mean, we all are having our own experiences.
Right.
And there are just some times where, and at the time, I feel like a lot of us weren't even really aware of mental health, you know, anxiety and depression and what those things were. So you could have a depressed friend or an anxious friend who's acting out or withdrawn. And now we're all mad at that friend because we're scared for them. But so it was really just stuff like that.
Yeah. So let me ask you this real quick. Say you had a friend, I don't know if this happened in real life or what, but say you had a friend just like you said, you know, with mental health and everything, and you seem to, you know, everybody got a story, everybody dealing with something, but you seem to be more put together that day, you know what I'm saying? Like, have that happened to where a friend came to you actually and was kind of like, needed you to just, you know, even if it's words of encouragement or whatever, and he was able to, you know what I'm saying, lend an ear or shoulder?
Definitely. Yeah.
A lot of times, or
there have been a few instances that I remember vividly, but especially in the Pcca program, we all have kind of had moments where we came to each other and was just like, I feel a way about something, and then the other person would be like, yeah, but we're here, we're good, and I have this thing that can make you happier. You know, you're all just there for each other.
So you still cool with some of the people that you was cool with?
Yeah, I'm friends with a lot of them on Facebook. And, I keep in contact with a couple of them.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Just to I hate to switch over into this subject right now because that was a real moment, but I got to. I know it's Valentine's Day coming up, I think tomorrow, right? And you got a significant other, right? Alright, bet. So, just from a woman's standpoint, how do you like to be approached? If you don't want,
How do I like to be approached?
yeah, by whoever, like male, you know what I'm saying? If you're like a female, with female, how you like to be approached? Like, say if somebody want to talk to you or something.
Just be my friend and see where it goes from there. That's how I feel.
So you just like pretty, you gotta be friends first, like that.
Yes, because I'm always so aggravated. When someone comes up to me, like I can immediately feel it and I know it, and I'm just already pissed at the person because they come up to me just with sex on their mind. It's like, leave me alone, like, you know, like you ain't do nothing to get this. So, and I just feel like friendship, I mean, you know, sometimes you're attracted to a person and it may not even necessarily be what you thought it was at first. Like you're just attracted to them and like, yeah, you may feel like they're sexy, like, yeah, we look good, we're young, we take good care of ourselves, but like, you know, a lot of the times they're just someone that you're kin to and that you have a lot of in common with or that you can learn from.
Right. That's what's up. So somebody coming up to you, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you gotta be friends first. You gotta start off at that friend level. You know what I'm saying? Haven't been any instances where they didn't start off as friends and it just went kind of like, kind of just like, oh boy, and, you know what I'm saying? Y'all just have a dialogue and then went straight to talking.
Let me think. I had one boyfriend in high school, and we were friends first. I wasn't even attracted to him when I first met him. College, it was this guy who approached me. Clearly, I knew what was on his mind, so I was just like, he needs to leave me alone. But he got me to go to a party with him, and then we just ended up spending a lot of time together. So that's just really the only instance I feel like where it started off that way and I really liked the person. And,
So like, do you got a preference? Do you got a type?
I have to say, in college, my type was different than now. It was much more superficial. Like, I just wanted an appearance. But now, I'm just really into whoever gets me, who can really get that intimate with me without even really making it feel like it's forced or pushing it.
Alright. That's what's up. And I go back to the, you know what I'm saying, just trying to come up and talk to, you know what I'm saying? Cause I be pushing it sometimes, fellas, you know what I'm saying? I be pushing it sometimes, you feel me? I ain't never see me, I was always, I ain't gonna lie. Nigga was scared to come up to a girl, like I ain't know how to, you feel me? I'm like, what am I supposed to say? Like, I'm knowing like what I wanna say, but then coming up is like, I don't wanna waste my time, you know what I mean? Like, not necessarily my time, but her time really. I just knew I wasn't good enough in some aspect, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I never decided to come up and really try to make that happen to anybody, you know what I'm saying? But to people that's single and everything, they looking and everything like that, should give me all the game, you know what I'm saying? Stop all that rushing up, trying to do things that you don't got no business trying to do, you feel me? Be friends first, and yeah, see where it goes from there.
I just have to say, don't continue if you know the person is uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Like there's a difference between getting to know someone and truly being genuine in that and Feeling like you can convince someone or seduce someone that is clearly not interested in you.
Nah, for real. Yeah. There be a lot of those can I get a hug type of niggas. Yeah. Nah, I feel that. What's your idea of a perfect date?
Perfect date.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like if we could just go in one of our cars with a bunch of blankets and pillows and set up an iPad or a laptop and have a bunch of food late at night and just a scene somewhere where we can just a big sky, no one else around, and just watch movies and chill. That'd be cool.
Yeah, that's gangsta. I like that. That's hard. She said that's something late at night. Yeah.
But that's like a relationship date. I have to say, if you're not in a relationship with a person and you just want to get to know them, ideal date would just be exploring the city during the day. That'd be fun.
Yeah, so you different. Like you ain't really materialistic, are you? Like you care about shopping and everything like that, or it don't really?
I like nice things, but I like them minimally.
Okay. Nah, that's what's up. Man, let me see if I got come look on it. I have no more questions. I'm just trying to do it because Valentine's Day, and plus, you actually the first woman to send you the podcast, so I want to get stuff from your perspective. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah. Do you think love is for everybody?
Like romantic love or just love?
Romantic love.
There's people who are asexual. So
Asexual. That's real sexual.
Asexual is someone who, well, I mean, that's not the same. Asexual is someone who's not sexually attracted to anyone.
Oh, okay, I'm tripping. So I knew that.
I'm tripping. I mean, but I do feel like there is a name for people who don't feel romantic feelings for people. But aromantic, I think it is. But yeah, so not everybody wants that. But I feel like if you want it, you should be able to have it. But you should be willing to
Do you feel like
work for it.
people don't want that because of what they experience, or do you feel like people just sometimes just as just the type person a person can be, like certain things they experience, or just growing up and learning things for yourself, like, I don't want to be a part of that? Or do you feel like that's just always been installed since probably a kid?
What, for aromantic people? I don't know. I think it's possible. I think anything is possible. Some people really could be born without any desire to have romantic relationships.
Yeah, it's really hard. Like, not saying that's hard to believe or nothing like that, but just certain things to where people have certain ideas on things. It's like it kind of get filtered a little bit because when you grow up and you learn different things, and then you tap into knowing different things, and you kind of form a certain perspective of that thing. And sometimes what you know you would like, or you would probably love, sometimes it hinders that perception, hinders you trying, you know what I'm saying, you being able to try that because you created a certain perspective about it. You know what I'm saying? That's like a lot of times, like say if somebody just came in the store you know what I'm saying, just talking loud or whatever. You know what I mean? And then it's like, okay, they fall into that category of people that just be loud all the time. I mean, that's the perspective, say. And that will hinder somebody from going up to them and trying, you know what I'm saying, dialogue. But that person could be a friendly person. That person could love dialoguing with people, love, you know what I'm saying, just conversing with people. But just because you form a perspective of that person, that certain individual, now it's like, all right, and they don't like talking to people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You get what I'm trying to say? Because I know my mom worked like different. Like I just, but you get what I'm trying to say. I just be feeling like people sometimes get a hold of different information and things of that nature, and a lot of times be the internet, and they let them kind of make decisions for them. You know what I mean? Not saying with the a romantic thing, just period. That's why I had to ask you. Think like
life experience and all that.
Yeah.
Perception.
Yeah. You went to church?
Did I go to church today?
No, not today. Like just growing up. Did you go to church?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What church you went to, if you don't mind?
I started off going to Morris Chapel AME, and then I started going to Bethel Community Baptist with my dad, and then I was going to Gateway Christian Center. So.
Oh yeah, bruh, that's crazy.
Went on a couple trips with them, which was really nice.
I'm saying, oh yeah, fuck. My bad. I'm getting you mixed up with somebody else. You was in the parade with Gateway?
At one point, yes.
Alright, so it might be. See, like, cause we ain't really know each other, but like, it was like little sprinkles of talking like here and there, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But I think one time I seen you in a parade, and then I think I told you or something. No, I asked, did you go to Gateway? I could be thinking about somebody else though. Yeah, but now though, so do you still go to church, or you probably just fell off of it?
I read Daily Word every now and then. And
right.
I did listen to service today, so that was nice.
Who you be listening to?
I listened to Bethel.
Okay. Do you believe the Bible?
I feel like all of the religious texts that they have are like a form of history.
Okay.
It's just how I view it, you know.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, it was written by man, but I haven't read any other religious texts, but I just feel like there is truth in every religion.
I think about that too sometimes, you know. Do you consider yourself a Christian?
No, but I do believe in one God, and I do have a relationship with God. And it's just simply based on the fact that I feel like there's truth in all of the religions. I don't think Christianity is just the end all be all, everything.
That's interesting. Was you kind of like, you know, people say forced, but was you kind of like, you had to go to church because your peoples made you when you was growing up?
No, I don't mind going to church. I don't mind listening to service. I really appreciate Christianity.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of your peoples real quick, was y'all always like in the community like y'all was? Like, was they always, you know what I'm saying, doing stuff in the community and things of that nature?
My family?
Mm-hmm.
My mom has been working at Enoch Davis Center for so long. My dad's a teacher. So yeah, lots of community work.
Wasn't your dad like the writer for the news? The challenge, weekly challenger. No, I see that. Yeah, man, that's hard. That's hard. Yeah, I see. I had put two and two together. But yeah, I used to always see your peoples and everything like that. Nice people and everything. And I remember I talked to your grandma before too. I told you about that. I told your grandma. Yeah, I talked to your grandma.
Which one?
I forgot which one, but it was coming from the show Family Blessing, and I was at Davidson waiting for the after party, but I think I came a little early, and yeah, somebody was out there, and she started talking to me, and then we started talking for a long time.
She was light skinned?
I think so. Yeah, I think so. We was talking for a long time.
It's on my dad's side.
That's your dad's side? And she was like, yeah, because, my granddaughter, she been doing it for a long time. Like, this and the third. We was just talking like, ain't nothing. And then she just like, yeah, my granddaughter, you might know her. Her name is Leah. I said, Leah? She like, yeah, Leah, I'm like, oh, wow, that's crazy. She like, yeah, that's my grandbaby. And then we just, laughed, shot it up like that. But yeah. No, yeah. The people's cool. What about you though, as far as like community work or just being in the community period? Like, could you see yourself doing something like that?
Yeah, that's what being a verse is all about.
Being a verse, that's your...
It's my little business.
Yeah. Not little business, it's your business, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's still in the startup stages, so.
Yeah. And and you said that's what it's all about. What is all about for the people that may not know? Being a verse.
Being a verse, I just like to promote what I like to call wellness, and health. And that's just a lifestyle that you live, self-care, self-sufficiency, caring about the environment around you, caring for the people around you. All those things.
Yeah, I seen you was making like handmade, you know what I'm saying? Is it soap? Like lotions and everything?
Body products, I had body rub and deodorant and stuff like that.
That's what's up. And you do all that yourself, or you have help with you?
Yes, it's all by myself.
See, that's hard, you know what I'm saying?
I'm on one-person team right now.
Right. Sometimes it's gotta be, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes the best thing is doing stuff by yourself, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely want to make sure we talk about the business and things of that nature. What got you into just wanting to be, you know what I'm saying, a business, wanting to build a business?
Well, I started making my own body products when I was 17, and then I was just like, I could sell this stuff because they smelled really good. So I just started giving them to my friends and asking them how they felt about them. So it was really, the vision was so small when it first started. But this is where it's at now. I have a lot more going to do, a lot more in my vision that I want to happen, but I'm in no rush.
Yeah, no, that's what's up. And definitely gonna try to have the links and everything in the description. What else do you sell and everything with being a verse? Cause I know you be doing artwork as well, right?
Yeah, I have art. I have a subscription service which has all of the content, all of the business updates, all of the collaboration opportunities and everything. So basically I do research and I create discussions and stuff like that. So it's a lot of learning, a lot of doing. Like if you like to create and if you like to expand your mind, that's what it's good for.
That's what's up. What are some things that you learned just, running a business?
Um, Well, I learned how to do taxes, and I also learned that it's very, very important to do research before you do something. Because sometimes just a simple thing could be wrong or like illegal, and like you're not even aware. Or there's just like something that you need, like a certificate, or you need to ask for permission for something, or you need to pay for it. So it's very important to look into things like that when you want to have a business.
Right. And that's good. I was gonna ask you what are some things you'll tell somebody who want to go in business, but you pretty much said it. You know what I'm saying? That's hard. I ain't gonna hold you up too long. You know what I'm saying? Pretty good episode. Pretty good information shared. Is anything though you want to talk about? You want to get off your chest? Anything like that before we close out though? Anything?
I feel good.
Yeah. That's how you planned it to go. Different.
Yeah, just keep on loving, keep on growing. Don't be scared. If you are scared, stop for a second and breathe. Because sometimes when you're afraid, you act out of character.
You talking about me?
No, just people in general.
Oh, I thought you were talking about me with the podcast.
Just people in general.
Yeah, I think it's scared. Nah, I feel. Nah, that's some good advice though. Any social medias they can hit you up at? You know what I'm saying? I know you be on and off that bit, but anyway.
Just for BEINGOFVERSE, I know Instagram is at the BOV LLC. I have a Pinterest, which is at BOV Tones. I have a Facebook page, which is also at the BOV LLC. So
That's hard. Definitely appreciate you, you know what I'm saying, for just, pulling up and
thank you.
doing it, man. You was a great guest.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. It's DJ Reality C. What's the buzz for 11 channel, you know what I'm saying. That's pretty much it though, like.